Hey guys, this is Steve, PT Adventures, and here we're talking about the benefits of travel physical therapy and having time off. One of the great things about what we do, guys, is that when we have these short-term contracts, whatever you want to do in between the contract is totally up to you. A lot of folks wonder, what if my recruiter wants me to work? What am I going to do about insurance? All those things are really non-issues for the travel therapist, and here's why. So you can cater your schedule to whatever needs that you particularly have or your wants. So for us right now, we're floating on the Green River. We've been out here for 7 days, and we're in between contracts. What we did to plan for this is we knew we were going to take actually 2 months off, but this particular trip is only 8 days. But we planned ahead. So we budgeted right from the start of our last contract, saved up a bunch of money so that we can afford 2 months off to hang out with our friends, and we got a house that we're working on and things like that. But because we're able to make a little bit more money as travelers, we can do so. The other question that often comes up is, what do you do about insurance when you're not on contract? The great thing is some companies, different recruiting agencies, will have you covered for up to a month after your last contract, and that varies. Some companies are 2 weeks, some are none at all, and I think the longest...
Contingent if you take your next contract with them.
Yeah, so I don't know if you could hear her, but she said usually contingent if you take your next contract with that company. Because, you know, these agencies understand that we all like to travel and see the world. But what we are going to do is we use Cobra if we need it. And so the wonderful thing about Cobra, and a lot of people get scared away because of the high cost, essentially what it is you're fronting the entire premium, both your portion and the portion that your prior employer was paying. So what that means is if we pay half, and then say you're traveling, you know, with whatever agency and they're paying the other half, if we have to use Cobra, and it's retroactive, so we don't actually have to pay it unless we use it, we would have to pay that entire premium. So yeah, it's double, but you keep the same insurance. So if you've got great coverage before, then you're gonna have the same great coverage after. It looks like we're about to come up to a rapid, so we might have to wrap this thing up. Anyways, guys.
That's a little train. You can keep talking.
Okay.
We've been out here 7 days with our friends, sleeping under the stars, self-supported, self-guided, full moon swims.
Yep.
Afternoon swims.
Yep.
Riding the bull through the rapids. What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
In Northeast Utah.
Seriously. So anyways, just to wrap it up, insurance, Cobra is a great option. It's not nearly as expensive as people think. And then your time off in between is totally up to you, whatever you want to do for it. And for us, it's whatever, at this time, whatever we can afford. So we socked away enough money for 2 months without going into our emergency fund. And so that's what we're going to do. We're taking the time off. We're going to live it up as much as we can. Hopefully that answers your questions. If you guys have any others, look us up, ptadventures.com. PT Adventures on Instagram. I'm S-Stock PT. She's E-Stock PT on Instagram. Yeah, send us some comments or emails, guys. Thanks a lot.